Who's ready to run? It's that time of year again. We're following the All-Star break. There's a few teams that make a strong push heading into the playoffs. Give or take, there's roughly around 30 games remaining for each team. Which NBA team is slated for a strong push as this season unfolds?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna either go Oklahoma City or Boston. Um, I think Boston is kind of just coasting through this regular season. When the postseason comes, they're going to show why they won the championship last year and why they should be feared. Their defense can be very, very heavy, and defense is a huge reason why you win championships. Uh, Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren's been gone for most of the season, and with him coming back soon, depending on how well he plays, they're going to need that length in the middle and his length to spread the floor to get anywhere in the West. I would say Denver is probably a dark horse to creep up because they won a championship with 2 or 3 years ago. So they know how they know that the playoffs are a second season, and they know what they need to do to get to the championship. Cleveland,
Yeah.
I like I said last week, me and Dougie Fresh talk all the time about the Cleveland Cavaliers because he's from Ohio. I don't trust them. They got to show me. They got to show me that they can do it. That they can make a push. I know Donovan Mitchell can play his fucking ass off in the playoffs and stuff like that, but that's not gotten him anywhere. It hasn't gotten him to a conference championship. Hasn't even. I don't even think it's got him past maybe the second round. I think he's only been to the second round. He hasn't been past the second round in his career. So they got to show me. The New York Knicks, possibly. Cat, Brunson, and the boys down there, they've been playing really good basketball, but I just worry that with Tom Thibodeau playing them guys 45 plus minutes a game, pretty much 48 minutes a game,
I was gonna say that.
that is going to fucking hurt them in the long run. Um, it did last year. OG, I can't pronounce his name.
Anunoby.
I
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
be
OG Anubi. He got hurt in the playoffs last year, probably from all the fucking minutes that he's been playing, that he played
Mhm.
last year. That was a factor.
But now
Um,
all those guys got hurt on that Knicks team,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
They
that
were
too.
down, they were down to like 7, 8 guys. You know
Correct,
what I'm saying?
correct.
So they had to
So
do that stuff.
right. So I also think that Milwaukee could make a push because they won a championship not long ago, 3 or 4 years ago. Um, but if I had to pick a team from each conference, I'm gonna go Boston, and I'm gonna go OKC.
So right now, I'm looking at the Memphis Grizzlies,
Mm.
looking real good at that 2 spot, freaking surprising everybody. I mean, Ja Morant's back, but that man came back on the tear. And with Bane and Jaren Jackson and all those guys over there, whatever, man, they playing defense like they was before. They're looking good. They're gonna surprise some people. And like I say, nobody's even talking about these guys. Freaking Memphis, you know.
They're
But
one of
then
those teams that gotta show me too.
I understand, but they've been there numerous years though. They ready. You feel me? Like that nucleus has been together and they know how to play the freaking camaraderie with those guys or whatever. It's very, very clear cut.
We got a
Defensive
great
wise,
coach
they're
too.
very yeah, defensive wise, clear cut. You feel me? Like they know what they want to do. They have an identity. And another team, man, I think the Warriors gonna get that stuff together too, man. I think they're gonna make a little
Draymond
push,
has
bro.
guaranteed that they're gonna win the championship.
Man, I'm not even worried about that. But I'm just saying
Guaranteed
with
it.
Jimmy, I'm saying with Jimmy and Steph and Kaminga over there, they got some guys over there, whatever, that can really shoot that ball. So I'm waiting for those guys to mesh up. And I'm thinking they might can get to that maybe like to that six, maybe that 6 seed, and they get that 3-6 matchup. That'll be a tough one. You know what I'm saying? I think they'll be the 3 seed any time of the year, and that'll be a good one. Maybe if they
Oh,
play. Maybe if they play. I don't know. Maybe like Denver or something or whatever. That might be a good one. But Denver probably smashed them boys. But just that 3 seed, that 3-6 seed, I think that'll be a good one. Cleveland, I mean, they looking real good right now. But like you say, man, they're doing too much early. You feel me? So, man, when is that stuff gonna come to a standstill? Are they gonna win? Are they gonna win another 20 out of the 30? You know, and go freaking 62-20, something like that. That's highly unlikely.
Yeah.
You know, so and then with the Knicks, like you say, running all those guys to death,
Rugged,
it's
man.
gonna be crazy.
Tom
It's gonna be
Thibodeau,
crazy.
he's notorious for that, though.
That's how he does. So definitely the Celtics though. Definitely the Celtics. Celtics are running on all cylinders, man. They got everybody shooting. Like I say, the game today, man, freaking Pritchard had 7, 8 3-pointers shot. Everybody, Horford, freaking everybody had 3-pointer shot, bro. Like 3, 4, 5 3-pointer shot. So, but that's the game now. So you don't really need a big man. I think my Lakers got a chance or whatever to make a push too. If Luka and LeBron get their stuff together, man.
That would be
Like I say,
great.
You really don't need a big man now.
That would be good for the league if they did, to be honest.
Right. So, like I say, with freaking AR-15 going off like he is now, he's in his 3rd season, 4th season. He's playing way better, man. He didn't have 45 points one game. He's doing big things. And even Hashimura or whatever. Hashimura is doing good. Vanderbilt's back playing defense. He's really playing like the 4 or 5 position. So a lot of those guys or whatever are coming into play. So it's a lot of teams, bro. Like I said, it's still so much time because, you know, with injuries and then all the back-to-backs and all those things, you know, like them injuries, man, kill everything that we say. Because we can say all this stuff right now, and freaking Cleveland lose 10, 12 in a row, and then we like, man, Cleveland, we said Cleveland wasn't going to do what such and such. So
I'll wait
Cleveland.
I'll wait to see what they can do in the playoffs. Like, they can be the number 1 overall seed in the entire league. I don't give a fuck. Let me see what you do when you're down 3-2 in a fucking series and see if you can go and win that series.
Right.
They definitely got to show me as well. I've been outspoken about that numerous times on here. Cleveland is one of them teams that has to show me. Memphis definitely is one of them teams that has to show me. Definitely both teams looking good right now. For my answer, I didn't put like teams like Oklahoma City, Boston, Denver. Like I expect them to make a run. They're good teams. They've been playing some of the best basketball of the season, especially OKC. You know, Cleveland. I expect them to put together a run. So I kind of dug a little deeper for mine. Sam, you mentioned them. Golden State Warriors. I definitely think it's going to be Golden State. So right now they're sitting at 10th seed in the West. They're 28-27. They've won their last 3 out of 4 games heading into the break. And a couple things that stick out to me are here. Number 1 is Jonathan Kuminga is set to return as early as tomorrow versus the Kings from his ankle injury. He's not played since January 4th, so that's going to be helpful. And without him, Golden State has the 3rd best rebounding team in the NBA right now, believe it or not, without a dominant big. You know, they all chip in, do their work. But second thing that sticks out to me is Jimmy Butler's been sensational since he's been traded.
He found his joy. His joy is back.
Already in 4 games, he's averaging about 22, 7, and 7. And playoff Jimmy ain't even showed up yet.
Right.
Third thing that stick out to me is a highly favorable schedule for the Warriors the rest of the way. So the Warriors have 27 games left. And in those 27 games, only 10 of those teams are 500 or better. Meaning more games than most should be winnable.
Right.
Think about this. If they went 17-10 in those last 27 games, that would put them at 45-37, which would be 10th seed tournament placement at worst, if not a little bit better than that. So I just think that is something to watch out for, the favorable schedule. And the fourth and final thing that sticks out to me is Wardell Stephen Curry, man. And I'm talking the best shooter we've ever seen play this game. Anytime you have Steph Curry, especially the way he's been playing lately, last 10 games, averaging 28 per game. Anytime you have Steph Curry on your team, you got a shot, bro. You
got a chance.
Good shot. And it's worth noting that his regular season averages and points, rebounds, assists, all that shit, field goal percentage, it's incredibly similar to 2021-2022 season. Last season, they won it all. Just saying, man. Something to look out for. The Warriors, I'd watch them, man. I'd watch them. Don't count them out, man. Right when you think they're done, it's a month. We talk about it all the time with the Chiefs on here, and we talk about it all the times with all these greatness teams that have played in the past and the Patriots. And just when you think they're out, just when you think they're done, guess what? We're back. Warriors just won the finals a couple years ago. It's not too much of a long shot for them to do it again, man. And the roster they had on that team, I know they had Clay, and he wasn't completely like busted.
Healthy.
But he wasn't phenomenal by any stretch of the means in that playoff, especially in the finals. It was all Curry. Curry's averaging over 30 that whole playoff run.
Mhm.
But anyway, yeah, I'm just saying like that roster wasn't that impressive. You have Jimmy Butler now. That's an upgrade from Wiggins, especially in the playoffs.
Right.
So you got something there. You got something there.
Yeah,
Draymond Green,
it
his averages
just depends
are-
on who they're matched up against, though.
It does. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh yeah, they get OKC or they get somebody in the, oh yeah, they're out. You're done.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
done. And you gotta if they stick at 10, members, if they stay at 10th, they gotta win in the tournament too.
Right, yeah.
The one year, a couple years ago, they lost in the tournament and they didn't even make it into a playoff matchup. So I mean you gotta win in the tournament as well. But the favorable schedule, Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler making things happen, getting some people back from injury. Watch out for Golden State, man. Watch out for them damn Warriors. Sneaky bastards.